Hey, what's up? This is your girl, Kietta Mayweather Gamble, and I'm coming to you, Real Talk with Kietta, and I'm coming to you today with something I've never done, actually. I've never done commentary on the Housewives show. So, you know what? I'm going to do it this time, okay? I just felt like I had to. I did. All right. So let's get into it. First of all, Andy, seriously, with you rolling them eyes like Chuckie, I'm calling you Chuckie Andy from now on. I was scared. You scared me, Andy. I was scared. All right, so Robin, I just want to know, and I'm being really serious. Is it something you want to tell us about Juan? Now I'm beginning to think now Juan and Ashley Darby's husband wanted to go to Vegas, and Juan was the one who said just me and you, and then Ashley's husband said without the cameras. Okay, now y'all don't have to believe me. You can go look at it for yourself. So I'm just wondering, what's up with that? Why nobody's not talking about that? Now, we all know she's already aware of her husband's innuendos. And she's accepted that. That cash make you accept a whole lot of things that you're not, really not wanting to do. But, I'm just saying, say money makes some folks do some crazy things. So you can't tell me Ashley is not aware. We all know that she is. But anyway, Robin, now I just need to know, I would like to know, what's up with Juan? And hey, look, maybe what's up with you? I mean, are you all have a situation like Ashley going on that you're aware of what Juan does? I'm just saying, somebody need to tell me something. Now, as far as Candiace. Now, Candiace, I am not a proponent of anybody wreaking violence on anybody. I'm not. But violence comes in different ways. Being verbally abusive and physically abusive, how my grandmother used to always say, those physical wounds will go away, but those words, they're going to be always there. And Candiace, she can be so disrespectful. I mean, no, seriously, like real disrespectful. So, and I'm not saying Monique should have popped you in your mouth, but you did get popped in your mouth because you be running your mouth too much. And I don't know what it is with people who can't fight, but they always talk a lot of trash. And then when they get punched in the mouth or they get clocked, they want to run back to play the victim. So don't talk no trash now if you know you're not ready to stand up in the paint. That's all I'm saying. So I don't even know why you was talking. You be talking like that because you talk so reckless that when somebody do punch you in your mouth, then you want to be crying. So just stop talking. And again, I'm not advocating violence. But what I am advocating is learn to be quiet. Shut your trap. Because if you ain't ready for the trap, I'm telling you, you better just go on and sit down somewhere. That's all I'm saying. But you did get dealt with, and I'm going to tell you something right now. That wig was glued down real tight. And so kudos to you for that wig, girl. Now, as far as Monique, Monique, you're going to stick with your story about Candiace hit you or whatever, flipped your hair or whatever. But Candiace was very antagonizing. And I can see how it's easy. Well, I can see not easy, but I can see how somebody lost their cool and did what you did with Ashley because of her, not Ashley, I'm sorry, of Candiace because how she was running her mouth. But let's just call a spade, Monique. Okay, are you really mad at Candiace for what? Let's what is it? Because now, how they say now, word on the street is that, it was a rumor about the lady Sharice who's on the show the first season. She was trying to get back on the show. And so she brought it about that, she said that you was not, and I'm saying that it was the word on the street. She brought it to them at Gizelle and Candiace that you were having an affair with your trainer and that your baby, the youngest baby, supposedly was a trainer. Well, let's just all nip that in the bud. Now, not my business, not their business. But that little boy looked just like Monique's husband. Like, for real. Like, that baby looked just like Monique's husband. So, anyway, y'all don't need more for that. But I guess Monique supposedly went to Bravo and was complaining about that because that's detrimental to anybody's family, which I would have done the same thing. I mean, certain things you just don't play with, and you should not have never brought children up in that situation, especially with a married couple. Somebody saying somebody's cheating, if infidelity is involved in the paternity of a child, that's just too much. Y'all to get somebody killed. I'm telling you. So that was a dangerous game, and I'm glad that Bravo shut that down, or whatever it was that they didn't come to play. Sharice just wanted to get back on the show, and I'm telling you, I think her time was up because she was kind of bored anyway, so whatever. So I think that's the real reason why Monique is mad at Candiace, because apparently Candiace Gizelle wanted Gizelle wanted to bring that to the show, and Candiace knew about it, and Monique was saying she thought they was good friends, and Candiace never told Monique about the plot. So Monique was upset. So that's the real reason. Allegedly that's the real reason why Monique is so upset with Candiace. So I just want to put that out there like that, which I'd be mad too. But just call a spade, and just stop acting like it's just one thing. But her Candiace talking trash the way that she talks trash, that just added fuel to the fire. So that's what it is. So I would like, and who cares what I like? You do, right? No, but I'm serious. Candiace keep playing this victim keep crying about all this kind of stuff. Candiace, why you don't be crying like that when you talking trash to people when you so big and bad? Another thing too, I saw Kenya was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy, and she actually, when she was on with Chuckie and Andy on Watch What Happens Live, and Kenya actually was saying like she's not friends with Monique anymore about what she did with Candiace. Well, of course Kenya wouldn't be friends with Monique anymore because Kenya and Candiace are twinning. Okay, they act just alike. They want to play the victim and they talk all that trash because Kenya's mouth is so reckless too. Like, and that's why Portia just gave you a 3-piece. So, you know, that's what that is. You know, and again, I'm not advocating violence, but Kenya, you are like a nasty woman. But anyway, you know, so I did think it was overkill for Monique to run behind Candiace and do what she did. But like Candiace, I guess Monique figured she was going to get fired, so she might as well give her another 3-piece too. I don't know, but she was serving those hands that day. All right, now, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Ashley Darby, but I will say about Ashley, at least she's transparent, and she did have a great point about Wendy. Now, Wendy, she's the new housewife. This is what I want to say. I heard what you said about, you know, you thought that a lot of women use colorism on the show. But I do want to say that I didn't see that, you know, and I didn't feel that because Ashley's mouth is just off the chain too. And Gizelle can be very nasty too. They're light skinned. So I just think that was kind of reaching. But again, you know, I guess some things can be said and people can take it certain ways because this is how they feel and this is their experience. So I'm not going to downplay your experience with that. I will say, Wendy, you do use, in my opinion, okay, your education to try to belittle people. You know, you love hollering about how many degrees you have. And no shade, I'm very proud of you that you do have those degrees. And I did hear you because that part you was so, I said, she got a point. You know, Nigerians, not just Nigerians, but people from other countries and even people from the islands, when they have education, they tend to, and it's very important to them, and that does take pride, and I know you all are very proud of that, which you should be. But you don't have to put nobody down in the process. And that's the part I don't like. I mean, we all bosses. I'm a boss. I have plenty of degrees too. You know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't run around constantly telling people how many degrees I have. I let my money, okay, and my legacy allow me to have trees, okay? I'm just saying, I mean, you know, I've been, you know, bossing like this I've been in this house for 20 years. I'm just saying, so check that. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. I do see how you're using that. And by you being American, okay, I know that's your culture and that's where you're from, but I'm just saying, like, or where your family's from, but I know you are American. The American side of you should be telling you don't have to do that because that is belittling and that is trying to throw something in somebody's face to make yourself look better than them. And I don't think that's kind, okay? So, you know, because when somebody go talking about all them degrees, girl, I'm thinking about them student loans. I'm just saying. But when I will tell you, girl, you get them faces you was making on that show was everything, okay? Everything. How my girl say, everything was peachy. I would say too, as far as I'm concerned with Ashley, you know, Ashley her little mouth was very nasty in the past. And she's calmed down a lot because I think her having a baby has probably softened her because she was so reckless with her mouth to say anything that she wanted to say too. And then when somebody front her, you know, she had, you know, want to act like, well, no, I can't say this right here. Now, one thing about Ashley not a punk. Ashley would say what she got to say and she would still keep it moving. I have to give that to her. But I'm glad that she has softened herself some. And I think having that baby really did. But Ashley, let's just keep it 100. I'm just wondering, do you have a post-nup or something? Because, girl, you finna spit another baby out and your husband run around here squeezing men's booties. But what if it works for you, girl? It works for you, baby. Okay, now this was too funny to me. Okay, now this part was really true about, I'm gonna talk about Gizelle and Karen. Gizelle does seem like she's a little jealous of Karen. And remember she chased Karen that time in the hotel when they was on that trip and was talking about how Karen's husband was into some other woman and all this kind of stuff. Now she has done some low down stuff too and have said a lot of stuff too. But this is what I have to say about Gizelle. You know, that's just my opinion as far as this part go. I think Gizelle is she's a beautiful woman, but allegedly, the way she comes across and the way that I have always viewed her when I saw her on the Potomac, she is such a miserable woman. You know, women can be so beautiful. You're surely like me. But women can be so beautiful and can be so miserable on the inside. And that's what you should strive not to be, you know, because who cares about being beautiful if you're miserable? Don't nobody want to be bothered with you. That's all I'm saying, you know, and it shows. And I would just hope that her life becomes a living testament of what it feels to be happy. Because when you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. When you're happy on the inside, it resonates on the outside. And everything that resonates with you, Gizelle, is just not happiness. Now, I can side with Karen when she was saying about, you were talking about her Ladom, her perfume and stuff like that. You was, to me, in my opinion, you was hating on her. But Karen's stuff is doing well. I mean, I ordered me some Ladom to support her. Her stuff is doing well. And I did think that you and Robin with the ageism stuff, I thought that was rather mean. Because I was saying to myself, Gizelle, you're not too far behind Karen. Karen is a beautiful lady too. So listen, when I get her age, I want to look like Karen too. So I'm just saying, Gizelle, I just thought you were quite mean. Now, you know, the thing about Monique, what I can say, I can see why Monique was mad, if that was true, about the real reason she was upset with Candiace and how Gizelle then wanted to bring up, you know, the fact that she was supposedly having an affair with the trainer and supposedly it was putting the son of question and was putting the paternity of her baby into question. That's enough to make anybody mad, and you don't do that, and they were dead wrong for that one. But I will say that, you know, I don't know about Monique and how she behaves, but I saw the little piece after her and Candiace was talking in the beginning of the show, the beginning of the season. And she was like being friendly with Candiace after, you know, they walked out of wherever they were together. But then when she was in there in front of Candiace, she was kind of acting shady with Karen. I mean, not Karen, I'm sorry, Candiace. I would just say, you know, Monique, for whatever reason, Candiace is saying you one way in front of the cameras and one way behind the cameras. And I get it. I do. I get it. But apparently that's made Candiace feel as though that you're not only a true friend, but you're fake. So I hope y'all work that out. I'm not saying y'all get to be friends again or, you know, I'm not saying that, but I will say if somebody's saying that about you and they're making it a point to say that, because obviously Candiace was very hurt about you guys' friendship, I hope that you address that within yourself. That's all I have to say, because you don't have to address it with me or nobody else. That's something that you have to do the work for yourself. And I also want to say, Monique, the way you potty trained your baby and that bird, I promise that you got a real business going on with that. Like, I could not believe it. I was screaming. I was like, oh my gosh, don't tell me this baby getting ready to pee. And the baby was like little. I was like, Monique, you got that potty training. You got that parenting thing, girl. Whew. I could appreciate that. I want to say how proud I am of Karen. I like Karen a lot. She's actually my favorite housewife out of all the housewives I only look at the two franchises, the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the Real Housewives of Potomac. And Karen is definitely my favorite. You know, do I think Karen be lying a little bit? Yeah, but so I still like her. And I'm just saying, like, but I do want to get some clarity. Was that real Fendi you had on? Because it did say Indy. That's all I'm saying. You know, but either way, girl, you be cute. I can say that. I think Karen is cute. I like her. I think she's very pretty. I think she's a beautiful lady. I like her. I think she's bougie, and I love it. And I just think that I'm so happy for you and your business, and I'm proud of you. And I want you to keep pushing and keep being you, because you are the grand dame, honey. Now I'm going to give my little, what I like about these certain housewives the most. So I'm going to go down the line. Ashley, I like the fact that you're very open-minded and you are very transparent on the show. You would tell somebody off and say something and you own what you say. I like that about you. And Candiace, I like the fact that you admit that you need to work on your behavior when it comes down to weaponizing your words and hitting below the belt with your words. I'm very happy about that, because that's important, to take that first step of acceptance. A lot of people don't accept what they do. They don't want to own it, but you've been able to own yours, and I appreciate that. And I also think you're very smart too, Candiace. I do. So, and good luck with your MBA. I have one. Now, Gizelle, believe it or not, I do think you're a mean girl, Gizelle. I just want to say that. You are. But I do like the fact that you live life your way. You don't care. You dress how you want to dress. You have your house how you want to have it. You do what you want to do. And I love a person, especially a woman, okay, with that black girl magic, doing what we want to do. I love that. And I think you should continue to do exactly what you want to do and do stuff your way. Live life your way. As far as I'm concerned, it can be no other way. So I like that, Gizelle. Robin, I like the fact that you're very committed to your family. And I think that your loyalty says a lot. I mean, you were there when Juan lost money. I mean, you were there when he had money. So obviously your loyalty to your family, your love for your family, you know, it shines. And I can really appreciate that. I really can. Monique, I like the fact that you know you hood. You just know you hood already. But being hood is not bad, because you can be hood and know how to, you know, how to navigate yourself in all situations. You know how to pop somebody's mouth when they need to. You know how to shut it down and do TV stuff and do professional stuff when you need to. You know how to be a good mommy when you need to. So I like that a lot, Monique. I like that. I will say that title for your business, Not for Lazy Moms, I know you talked about it one day, but I personally just didn't like the title. So that was something, you know, because as a business owner, I think the title says something. I didn't like that one. But anyway, I still like the fact, like I said, that, you know who you are and you stand in who you are. Wendy, Wendy, first of all, I love how you can articulate and get your messages across. I really like that. I like the fact that, you know what being a boss is about. Like you have your career, you have your children, you have your family, your husband, and you have a lot of respect for your mother. And I really adore that about you. And I think, honestly, and this is just my opinion, I'm sure your country and people who are from Nigeria are so proud of you, and they should be proud of you. So keep working, girls, so you can pay the student loans with all your degrees. No, but Wendy, seriously. And Karen, she is my favorite. Like I said, Karen, she's so shady. Oh, did y'all see that part when she asked Gizelle, is Jamal coming? Of course not. See, that's just Karen. No, look, nobody can do it like the grand dame. I mean, like, I like Karen. Shadiness and all. She's bougie, she's shady. I like her. And I think she is so fun. And I want to tell Karen, out of all the house girls, they can call you the oldest one from both franchises, but you the baddest one. And I like you so much. So anyway, that was my commentary about that. I thought the yellow was popping, like I say, Chuckie and Andy. He didn't even know what to say. He wasn't even moving his head. He was just looking from side to side. That mess scared me so bad I had to sleep with the lights on last night, okay? I was scared. But anyway, y'all put in the comments and tell me what you all think. And I hope this little commentary works out for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I know you all missed me. I missed you too. And I'll be back. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to check out my movie, A Familiar Lie. Yes, I executive produced that movie. And I'm the star. And I have a new movie coming out. Well, we're filming a movie in about 7 weeks. And I'm not going to tell you what the movie called, but I'm telling you, this movie that I'm getting ready to film in a couple of weeks, I'm also the executive producer of that movie. The bomb. I'm telling you. Blockbuster. And don't be talking about my acting skills. I know I need some help. But anyway, hey, I love you all. I'm so glad that you all here on my page. And hey, hit me up. Let me know that you all miss me like I be missing y'all, okay? Kietta loves you. Go win.